getting a clean word from a clean man, for it is important, necessary for us to live a clean life.
That's right.
Clean Tahalym. If we're getting a clean word,
Yes, sir.
we need to be living a clean life.
That's right.
We have to be living a clean life.
Yes, sir.
We live according to the bar, not opinion, not theory, not conspiracy, but we live the bar. So we need to walk right.
That's right.
We need to walk upright.
Yes, sir.
We need to walk.
Right.
Yes.
Wow. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got to live clean. To live clean. So, Romans 15:4. I always say that it's two to be here. When I say it's two to be here, I'm always considering my Kaid. My past, present, my future. I have family members, co-workers, classmates that are deceased, that are incarcerated, that are moved dead. Some of them are even turned away from the Most High Yah and his Debar. And when I say, whenever you hear me say, it's two to be here, yes, sir. Straight.
That's right.
I could be incarcerated, and somebody could be. And somebody's cell partner. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's right. And that's right. That's right. So when I say it's two to be here, I'm always considering my Kaid.
Yeah.
I always consider that it could be me. It could have been me. My younger brother is a year younger than I. He was, up until 5 years ago, he was a fitness trainer. He was a former athlete, former football player, teaching classes about fitness and just living a life. 5 years ago, he had a stroke, a minor stroke. And I said, that could be me. That could have been me. The thing about his situation was, he was stressed. He was working all the time. Let me tell you, let me warn you, let me advise you that stress is a killer. Stress is a killer. And if you're stressed out, you need to solve a remedy. You need to come up with a remedy real quick. Real quick, real quick. It was just the kind of Mr. Yahuwah that he was found in time. He was taken to the hospital and he recovered. He's recovered after 5 years. I mean, he's still got some issues, but just to say that it could have been me. Mashaly, not Mashaly, yeah. Mashaly 28, nope. Make that Tahalym 40. Tahalym 40. So I consider that everything that happened to my classmates, co-workers, family members. I had my older sister died of this illness they called the package way back in the day. I said, wow, she was out there. I'm saying all this to say, this is the best place you can be. Best place you can be. Get a clean the bar. Clean word. By clean, raw. By clean, solid. This is the best place you can be. Teaching, correction, instruction. Tahalym 40 and 10. Listen.
Tahalym sustains his abode.
Say again.
Tahalym sustains his abode.
Yes, sir.
I waited patiently for Yahuwah,
Yes, sir.
and he inclined to me and Shama my Sa'at.
He inclined to me because I said, this is the right way. This is the right bar. This is the right teaching. No matter what everybody else says, this is right. This is concrete. This is all. You can't go to the left, you can't go to the right, you got to walk straight down the middle. Straight down the middle. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, at verse 10.
Yes, sir.
I have not hidden your Sadiq within my law.
I'm going to. They know what I stand for. They know. Accept. Lies. Don't accept that. I don't accept that. I don't accept that. Yes, sir.
I have spoken of your Amunah and your Yeshua.
So when I'm asked, whenever whenever I'm asked questions, I don't hesitate. This is what I stand for. This is what I stand for. This is what I accept. This is what I accept. I don't accept hypocrisy. I don't accept conspiracies. I don't accept space lasers sponsored by Jews. I don't accept people that talk about lying about false elections. Whatever color they need, I mean, whatever the color they are, orange. I'm living right, walking right, right. We got to do the same. Got to do the same.
Yes, sir.
We must do the same. Yes, sir. So whenever somebody's challenging me, I said, no, I can't do that. Fornication? No, I can't do that.
Right.
You might get pregnant on the first hit. No, I can't do that. I might get AIDS on the first try, on the first stroke. I said, no, I can't do that. So I gotta walk circumspect. Yes, sir.
I have not concealed your conceit.
No. This thing you can't hide. You can't hide this light. You can't hide this candlestick. I'm part of a city that's set on top of a hill. Well, let me look at my notes right quick. I'm not ashamed. Just basically, I'm not ashamed. Not ashamed of being Kadash, living Kadash. Yes, sir.
And your Amat from, I have not concealed your conceit and your amat from the great Adah.
Yes, sir. Everybody needs to accept this. Everybody needs to hear this. Everybody needs to walk in this way. But you got some knuckleheads out there, some idiots out there, some arrogant people out there that won't accept truth laid down just like it is. They won't accept this. So don't fight people. Don't argue with people. Just live your life. Just live your life. If they don't want to hear the amat, the truth, just walk your walk. Do your thing according to the gospel, to the bar. Yes, sir.
You, O Yahuwah, shall not withhold your compassion from me. Your Kasid and your amat shall continually preserve me.
He will not hold his compassion. I've been upon this rock for 61 years. 61. I've stumbled a lot of times. I tripped and fell a lot of times. But Mr. Yahuwah's compassion, dead and in the grave, it could have been me. I consider that. I consider that. It could have been me. It could have been me. So every human, I don't take every human for granted. I don't take any human for granted because I know it could have been me. I could be in a hospital, laid up, strapped down. I could be in Millersville. Well, back in the day, it used to be for the mentally challenged. Yeah. So I could be on the 9th floor or 8th floor in Grady or 9th floor in Grady, mental psych ward. But Mr. Yahuwah had compassion on me. Yes, sir.
For Rosha have surrounded me until there is no number.
Yes, sir. All surrounded. To the left, to the right. Supervisors, co-workers, people that were under me, all had plans for me. All had devices for me. But Mr. Yahuwah said, no, step to the side. No, go to the left. To avoid conflict, to avoid argument, to avoid death. Yes, sir.
My iniquities have overtaken me.
Yes, sir. That's true. That's true. When I was younger, when I was in my teens, early teens, I devised a plan or a strategy or mindset. I said, I'm not going to get mad, get angry, or get upset. So I live with that mindset, that strategy, that thought process for a couple of years. But then I had to give that up and refine it because I learned quickly that my mind is not diabolical. My mind is not crafty. My mind is not dramatic. So I said, that's not a part of my nature. So I had to put that strategy, that plan from me because it wasn't helping me. It wasn't helping me grow, mature, or become better. So my refined plan was still don't get angry. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Just live your life and walk the walk. That was my new plan. I've lived that plan, that strategy for 61 minus the 10, about 40 years. About 40 years. So Mr. Yahuwah is awesome. Mr. Yahuwah is compassionate. So again, when I say it's two to be here, it comes from my law, my mind. My mindset says, you got to walk according. You got to walk accordingly. Rob talked about, and the shower talked about respect. Respect yourself. Don't do anything to please others. Please yourself and Mr. Yahuwah. Please yourself and please Mr. Yahuwah first. Please, Mr. Yahuwah, do everything according to your ability and pleasing Mr. Yahuwah, according to his bar. Mashaly, 28, 26. Oops. I was speaking to an employee at the dentist's office last week. And I said, because she's left-handed, and she has beautiful handwriting. And she said, all it takes is patience. I said, yeah. I said, check, message, whatever they call it. A great message, be patient. When I first came into the way of Yah synagogue, preacher, whenever I had a question, whenever I had questions about the messages, about the message or anything related, somebody said, Malcolm, just be patient. You'll get the answer. Just be patient. You'll get the answer. Sure enough, I didn't have to pester the Ra. I didn't have to pester the Shara. I didn't have to pester any other Ak. The answer always came, always. So I'm advising you, be patient. Mashaly 28, 26. Listen.
He who trusts in his own lob is a fool.
Say what?
He who trusts in his own lob is a fool.
He who trusts. He who trusts in his own lob is a fool. Again, when I was growing up, when I was learning from everybody, co-workers, learning from adult elders, parents, stop being foolish. Stop doing stupid stuff. Listen and learn is what I was always taught. Listen and learn. What people are trying to tell you, advise you, instruct you to do. It was for my benefit, for my growth. Listen and learn. So I knew if I didn't listen, I would be one of those fools out there doing drugs, gang banging, hopping from woman to woman, going homosexual. So my point is, listen, learn, so that you can avoid headaches, heartaches, injury, and even moot. Yes, sir.
But he who halaks wisely shall be delivered.
He who does what?
Halak wisely shall be delivered.
As I told you before, my goal is always to be in the know. Always be gathering, acquiring knowledge and information that I might be able to help somebody else see, grow, or understand. So one more time.
He who trusts in his own lob
Yes,
is a
sir.
fool.
I don't want to be a fool. I never want to be a fool. preacher said something that is very important. When I started work at Kroger's, my mind was never be in a position where people are ashamed of you, were ashamed of me. I got family to represent, a family name to represent. I got my own personality, my own person to respect and to gather and gain respect. So I can't do anything foolish.
Mhm.
I can't have them see me acting, walking, talking, conducting myself foolishly.
Mhm.
Each and every one of you, each and every one of you. Respect not only yourself, but others. Don't be a fool. Don't act foolish. Don't be foolish. You gain nothing by that. You don't grow by that. You don't gain respect from other people by that. Yes, sir.
But he who halak wisely shall be delivered.
Yes, sir. When I was on just quickly, I-20. Got off work at 5 o'clock, traveling down I-20. I remember Morgan Avenue, Canada Road. What is that street right before you get to, you go on I-20 west? No, I-20 east. You're passing by Canada Road. And what is that street? What is that street? Columbia Drive. Columbia Drive, that's where it is. So I passed Columbia Drive. When I passed by 285, I woke up. What does that tell you?
Hmm.
I was asleep. I was asleep. I was physically asleep. I said, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. I'm going to move because I've been foolish. I've been careless. I've been selfish because I didn't do what's right. So I woke up. I said, I'm going to move and I'm going to cause injury and harm to other people. But when I opened my eyes, there was not a car in front of me, around me. I said, look at him. I said, look at him. That's why I'm steadfast. That's why I'm standing, what do you call it? 10 foot, what, 10 toes? 10 toes down. That's what I'm standing. Because Mr. Yahuwah is two for me. Two for me. Not a car around me. I said, look at Mr. Yahuwah. This was like 30 years ago. But I remember it just like it was just yesterday. So when you say he'll have compassion on you and he'll deliver you, is that what the bar says?
But he who halaks wisely shall
Yes, sir.
be delivered.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He who gives to the poor shall never want, but he who shuts his own shall have many
Yes, sir. That's it.
When the Rosha Kum Anashin hide themselves,
Yes, sir.
but when they perish, the Sadiq increase.
What say? They Sadiq increase when?
When the Rosha Kum men hide themselves, but when they perish,
Yes, sir.
the Sadiq increase.
I've had many Rosha supervisors, co-workers. I didn't plot against them. I don't plot against them now. But if Yahuwah will kick a table under or cause an accident, not serious. Or take a few dollars away from me. No, that'd be okay. They're for my enemies, but I don't want them hurt. seriously or severely. But to get a little pinch, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. Colossians 3:12, 3:10. Start at 3:12. 3:10, excuse me. So I consider everything that's happened in my past. My friends, family, coworkers, associates, whether they were incarcerated, whether they were stricken with paralysis, disability, that could have been Malcolm Clements. So I warn, beseeching every one of you, the bar, this Kadash life is right. You may not believe it. You may not fully be committed to it, but this bar, this life is correct. Colossians 3:12, 3:10. Yes, sir.
And have put on the new Ish, which is renewed to a knowledge according to the image of the one who created him,
Continue.
in which there is neither Gui, nor Yehudi, nor circumcised,
Mm-hmm.
nor uncircumcised, nor barbarian, nor Sekuti, nor slave, nor the bin of freedom.
What verse is that?
Verse 11.
Okay, continue.
But the Mashiach is all and in all.
Yes, sir. No.
Therefore, you are the elect of the Elohim.
If you, I know there are a lot of pretenders in here viewing on YouTube, a lot of pretenders say that they are of Elohim, but they're lying. Their speech betrays them. Their conduct betrays them. Their lives betray them. I'm telling you to be honest. I'm telling you to be upright. I'm telling you to be steadfast and Sadiq. Yes, sir.
Therefore, you are the elect of the Elohim, Kadash, and Kabi
I want
B.
somebody to walk with me into the Mount Coop. I want somebody to be there with me. I don't want to be the only one. But if that's the way it is, then that's the way it'll be.
Yes, sir. That's right.
I want everybody to be Sadiq. I want everybody to be just Sadat. But if y'all chose to go opposite the Ahmad, then that's the way it's going to have to be. Yes, sir.
Put on feelings of compassion,
Yes, sir.
kindness,
Yes, sir.
the ruach of humbleness, meekness, and long suffering.
Hold on, right there, Shaw. I'm working at Exxon, and this car pulls into blazing music, just blazing, so-called Christian music. I mean, it was as loud as on get out. So she pulls into self-service. And I'm over here working on self-service, assisting a customer pump gas, check tire pressure, wash the windshield, doing something over there. And I go to her because we're Christians. We're all meek. We're all humble. we're all meek. Not at all. So I go up to her, but I didn't know that till afterward. So I go into it, I said, the music sounds great, but you need to tone it down just a little bit. I mean, I said, lower your volume just a little bit. Now we're meek. We're like mind, like heart. We're all meek, humble. But 5 minutes later, she comes out the door with my supervisor. I was like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? She said, he's blocking my blessing. He's blocking my blessing. He's Satan in disguise. I said, whoa. I said, you just crossed the line. I'm okay with you calling me names. I'm okay with you calling me names, talking about me. But when you call me Satan, you're across the line. I said, hold on. I was just trying to help you out. I don't want everybody else come against you because we're like mine. I thought. So like I said, everybody's not righteous or Sadiq. Everybody's not compassionate. Everybody that says they hold the bar in check or hold the bar in the law, they're lying. They're hypocrites. Ignore them and keep walking. That's it. 2.